It's morning. Hello my people, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Meisha here, and I'm back again with day 8 of 12 days of Vlogmas. I can't rap, but anyway, I'm here today with day 8 of Vlogmas. I skipped day 7. I skipped yesterday because yesterday was one of those days where I had no energy. Being that I have COVID and all, I had no energy at all, like to even talk, say, or do anything, like not even to watch TV. I just slept all day yesterday. So today I'm back, refreshed, ready for quarantine to be over. But until then, I'm back to talk to you all, do a little chit chat about how my journey has been going with my Wisdom Loc. So if you want to know more about my Wisdom Loc, why I got it, what is it even, and other miscellaneous questions, then keep on watching. So the first question that I normally get about my Wisdom Loc is, what is it? What is it? So it's usually that question comes because a lot of times now that it's long enough to, like, I can swing it back, or it goes behind my back, you know, and then I'm walking towards you, and then all of a sudden I'm talking to you, and I do that, like, oh my gosh, what is that? What is it? It is a Wisdom Loc, or at least that is the name that I gravitate the most towards. It's a Wisdom Loc. Some people call it a single lock. You can call it one lock. I saw somewhere on TikTok, I think, somebody tried to send me a video and said, isn't this what you got? And they called it a love lock. And I'm like, child, boo. I just call it a Wisdom Loc because that was the name that gravitated towards me most, seeing as what locs represent as a whole, spiritually, you know, wisdom, power, strength. So I call it a Wisdom Loc because it fits. But yeah, this is my Wisdom Loc. She doesn't necessarily have a name. I do refer to her as her, or usually I say she. I guess right along with what is it is like, how long have I had my Wisdom Loc? So I got it in June of 2020, so that will make it 2.5 years since I've had it. And of course it has grown a lot, like it can touch my armpit, of course my boob, but yeah, I've had it for that long. I decided to put it on my left side because I feel like I already had a lot of stuff going on this side. Like I had my nose ring on my right side, so I was like, let me put my lock on my left side, trying to be all artsy and cute. But yeah, that's how long I've had it. I started it with a 2-strand twist. Once I did my twist out, I twisted out the rest of it, but I just kept that one in and went from there. But I'm going to insert a pic of how it looked in December of 2020. I unfortunately don't have any pictures of how it looked very early before then. But I got my December of 2020 pic where it finally started to, you know, not look like a 2-strand twist anymore. That's how I started off with a 2-strand twist, and I've had it now for 2.5 years. The next question, especially from people who don't know me necessarily or know how much did I change my hair up, is, did you have hair full of locks, or you just had that one lock? No, I did not have a hair full of locks. This is the only lock I have ever had in my life. So it's always just been this one, just hanging out back here chilling. So I didn't have a whole bunch of locks and then I cut them off but kept one. No, it was intentionally one lock. Now I have cut my hair a couple of times since I've had this lock, but it wasn't never, I always just had the fro with the lock. So yeah. And the next question is, what inspired you to get just the one loc, your Wisdom Loc? So what inspired me, my short answer that I give to people is because I wanted it, and it's cute. But it's also a longer answer, a longer drawn out story. So here you go. So the longer drawn out story was, this was of course in 2020. This was towards the beginning of the pandemic. I'm subscribed to African Hair Guide, and during, you know, the lockdown situation, he was doing a lot of more frequent watch parties, and I was watching them more because I had nothing to do. You know, teaching or the education world was in shambles. We didn't know what we was doing yet, and trying to figure out, are we going back to school, are we not going back to school? Yeah, so he would do these watch parties. He still does the watch parties. Subscribe, try yeah, I'm gonna try, remember?
Yes.
But anyway, so he would do these watch parties, and one of the video he watched was this girl. Her name is Olive Chills. I think her YouTube channel is still up. We was watching one of her videos for our natural hair watch party, where she went to a salon, and in the midst of washing her hair, or I think evaluating her hair, the stylist was like, "Is this a lock in the back of your head?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was like, that's cute, because she had her curly hair and just that one lock. And I said, I always wanted to get locks, but I don't like the commitment of locks. So I went to her actual channel after the watch party, and she had a video on how she takes care of her, she called it her single dread or her single lock. So then I was like, she can't be the only person. So I went on YouTube, of course, searching up single lock, one lock, and then this other channel came up. Her name is, I believe, Frizzy Curls, and she had a Q&A on her Wisdom Loc. And that's the first time I heard it called a Wisdom Loc, which is why it stuck to me like that. The way she had it decorated and adorned, I was just like, yep, I want one. It's cute. So yes, it is true, I just wanted one, but at the same time, it's nice. And also, as it grows, it does hold more spiritual meaning for me. It's been a lot of growth that I had in these 2.5 years since I've had my loc. A lot of self-discovery, wisdom, and changes in me, actually. Several different reasons. Yes, because I wanted to, but as I've had it, the reason why I've kept it for this long is because it's now a part of me. The next question, of course, is how long are you going to keep it? Will you ever cut it? So I will cut it one day. When that day come, I don't know. The only reason why I said I will cut it one day is because I like to cut my hair off quite a bit, and that's just me. Even though I keep trying to grow it out, and I just go back and cut it again. It's just something about natural hair and all its stages and forms that intrigues me. But I know one day I will cut it, only because I don't see myself getting a full head of locks. I like loose natural hair. It's my preference, whether it's very, very short or very long and fluffy and free. And I love locks, don't get me wrong, but for what I like to do with my hair, just this one lock will suffice. So how long I would keep it, I don't know. Would I cut it one day? Yes. When that day will come, I'm not sure. For some reason, I just have this something telling me that it's going to be soon. Something in my spirit. I don't know. And then the last question I have is, how do I maintain it? Now, it was very hard to maintain when it was just a 2-strand twist. Can you imagine like washing the rest of your hair and like your brain automatically goes, oh, you left a twist in your hair, let me undo it? and it took a lot for me. But how I maintain it, I pretty much treat it like the rest of my hair. I wash it along with the rest of my hair. I don't say, hey, let me avoid washing the lock or anything. No, it gets washed just as frequently as it does with the rest of my hair. I would almost argue that when I had cut my hair in 2021, a year later, in June of 2021, but I decided to keep the lock, and because my hair was so short, I was washing it more frequently. I would say that's where I saw the most growth with my hair, and it locked up even more, because I was getting it wet like every other day and washing it or co-washing my whole head, including my lock, every other day. So I just treat it like the rest of my hair. I'm curious to see how long it will get, and the fact that it has not, some people, their locks stand out, but no, it's kept its parting. I need a retwist right now, but it kept its parting, and it is thickness, and yeah, it's been thriving. And that's all about my Wisdom Loc. I know this video is a little different because I don't chat or do much or talk about my hair much on this channel, because this is my author too. But I'm trying to, again, for Vlogmas, diversify the content. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can go back and watch the rest of my Vlogmas videos, and give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below if you're interested in getting the Wisdom Loc, or any questions that I did not answer about my Wisdom Loc that you want to know, as far as maybe what products I use or something like that. I don't know. Whatever other questions you have about my Wisdom Loc, just leave them down below as well. You can follow me over on Instagram at Meisha_Lullaby, where I talk a lot about my bookish things, as well as just posting my stories, some stuff that's funny that I relate to. Yeah, you can connect with me most over on Instagram. And finally, head over to my website, which is my author site, MeishaGladney.com, where you can find out what I'm working on, subscribe to my newsletter, where I send out monthly newsletters about what I'm doing, or any special deals on my books that are coming up. And also over on my website, you can order a signed copy of Play Another Love Song. I will see you all and talk to you all later. Bye. Bye.